Injury setbacks continue to pile up for the San Francisco 49ers, with quarterback Brock Purdy now added to the list after Sunday's loss to the Seahawks. From Nick Bosa's uncertain status to George Kittle and Trent Williams fighting to stay on the field, this team is battling more than just their opponents. Can they push through these challenges with the playoffs still in sight? Let's dive into the latest updates and what it all means for their season. The San Francisco 49ers added another key player to their already extensive injury list on Monday, quarterback Brock Purdy. Following Sunday's loss to the Seattle Seahawks, head coach Kyle Shanahan revealed that Purdy is experiencing soreness in his right throwing shoulder. While the injury doesn't appear to be serious, Purdy's condition will be closely monitored as the team prepares for practice on Wednesday. He's day-to-day, Shanahan said. Shanahan noted that he couldn't identify a specific play that caused the injury, attributing the soreness to the hits Purdy endured during the game. However, he added that the issue didn't seem to impact Purdy's performance during the matchup. Purdy completed 21 of 28 passes for 159 yards, with 1 touchdown and 1 interception, while being sacked twice in the game against the Seahawks. He also ran the ball 5 times for 40 yards, scoring a rushing touchdown, but taking additional hits in the process. Despite his efforts, the game was a struggle for the 49ers offense, which managed just 277 total yards, their lowest output since Week 6 of last season, and failed to produce any plays longer than a 22-yard pass to wide receiver Jalen Jennings. I think they did a good job limiting our chances to go deep, Purdy said. They kept everything in front of them. Purdy isn't the only key player under close watch this week. Defensive end Nick Bosa, who injured his left hip and oblique during the Seahawks game, remains in a similarly uncertain position as he was last week. Bosa entered Sunday's game against Seattle dealing with an issue in his right hip and oblique, but after sacking Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith midway through the third quarter, he experienced a similar pain on his left side. Post-game, Bosa admitted he felt like he was compensating for the injury on his right side and noted that his availability for this week's game against the Green Bay Packers is uncertain. Coach Kyle Shanahan mentioned that Bosa still has a chance to play, but emphasized it's too early to make a decision. Similar to last week, Bosa is not expected to participate much in practice over the next few days. We'll see how it goes this week, Shanahan said. There's just as good of a chance for him not to play as play. But unless it's an injury that you know has them knocked out, you don't decide those things on Mondays. The 49ers defense performed significantly better when Bosa was on the field against Seattle. With Bosa in the game, Seattle averaged just 3.3 yards per play, failed to score any touchdowns, and allowed 3 sacks. However, when Bosa was on the sideline, those figures worsened to 6.1 yards per play, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 sack. Brutal, Bosa said on Sunday. It was the most important time of the game for me to be out there, and I couldn't be. I hate missing time. That's why I pushed through last week. Hopefully, it won't be too long before I'm back. The 49ers are also monitoring several other key players this week, including tight end George Kittle, hamstring, left tackle Trent Williams, ankle, and cornerback Charvarius Ward, who has been away for personal reasons. Kittle missed the game against the Seahawks, despite participating in limited practices on Thursday and Friday. He should practice on Wednesday, Shanahan said. It was close yesterday, so I think he'll be for Wednesday. Williams, on the other hand, didn't practice at all last week, but still played 57 snaps against Seattle. Impressively, he achieved a perfect 100% pass block win rate on 30 pass blocking snaps. I know he is sore today, Shanahan said. I know he battled to play in that game and really appreciated him getting through it and out there. And we'll see how he recovers here going into Wednesday. Ward has been away from the team since the Week 9 bye following the tragic loss of his 1-year-old daughter. According to Coach Kyle Shanahan, Ward attended Sunday's game against Seattle and participated in Monday's team meeting. He worked out over the weekend with Dustin Perry, our strength and conditioning coach. We'll see how the rest of the week goes for him, Shanahan said. In other injury updates, 49ers punt returner Jacob Cohen is in concussion protocol. And linebacker Tatum Bethune is likely to miss significant time due to an MCL sprain in his knee.